Hi, it's Robin Sharma, and I am ever so happy and absolutely delighted to welcome you to video number 2 in this training series that I've handcrafted for you to help you boost your productivity, your performance, your prosperity, and your service to the world. So if you haven't watched video number 1 in this training series, by the way, which is the victim to hero leap, which is really a revolutionary mental framework that will help you release any form of giving away your power, any form of victimhood, any form of toxicity, so that you get more done, so you have more confidence, so you feel stronger, so you do amazing things. Go back and watch video number 1 before you watch this video, because otherwise this video is not going to give you the full-on fire that I wanted to have for you. Okay, so welcome to video number 2. Video number 2 is going to help you do a few things. Number 1, it's going to help you get traction around the ideas I shared in the previous video. The previous video had a lot of big, potent ideas and insights. Now we're going to put boots to the ground and help you make some serious changes in the coming days, weeks, months, and years. Because ideation without execution is delusion. And if you look at the billionaires, you look at the pro athletes, you look at the CEOs, you look at the people living heroic, happy, successful lives, they all have one thing in common. Less talk, more do. They all have another thing in common. It's not so much about information. Information is the gold, but there's no treasure to it without application and implementation. And so what we're going to do in training video number 2 is I'm going to walk you through 2 mental frameworks that are going to change the game and move the needle. Number 1, the 3-step success formula. I'm super excited to share this because I don't share this one very often. Usually it's with my private clients in my small group coaching. Usually it's with the billionaires that I am the private advisor to. Usually it's only when I work with companies like Starbucks, IBM Watson, NASA, Young Presidents Organization, FedEx, IBM. That's when I share the 2 models you're about to learn. But I'm going to share them to you because I want to help and I want to see you shine and I want you to do your part to upgrade and uplift the world while you create a life you love. And not only for yourself, but for your loved ones. So let's get right into the 3-step success formula. So let's get to first principles. Here's the main idea. With better awareness, you're going to make better choices. And when you start making better choices every day, you're going to see better results. I'm going to repeat that again because repetition is the mother of integration. With better awareness, you're going to make better choices. And with better choices, of course, you're going to see better results. In other words, when you know better, you can do better. And so this is the 3-step success formula. As you develop better awareness about the things you want to improve, you're going to make better choices around the things you want to improve. As you start making better decisions and better choices, of course, your results are going to change. Let me make this more practical for you by giving you some examples. So let's say you want to upgrade your health. You want to have more energy, you want to have more vitality, you want to live longer. So if you start studying what the healthiest people on the planet do, if you start listening to the podcasts of people who are talking about nutritional hacking, if you start reading books on how to live longer and how to hydrate better and how to cut out certain foods and how to make sure you get the right sleep so your health rises to the next level of world class, all of that education, all of that learning is going to give you better awareness. With that new awareness, guess what you can do as a human being? You can start making better choices every day. And as you start making better choices, you're going to start seeing better results. And as I mentioned in video number 1, one of my core brain tattoos, small, daily, seemingly insignificant improvements, when done consistently over time, lead to stunning results. In other words, it's not so much what you do once a year that is going to cause you to lead your field. It's what you do every day. Because your days are your life in miniature. I'm going to repeat that again because I really want you to embrace this idea. Your days are your life in miniature. What you're doing today is predicting your future. And it might be a seduction to think, well, the little things I do today aren't going to make a difference, but it's those little things that you do today. I call them micro wins or 1% wins. They stack over time into massive results. So if you want to increase your health, increase your awareness, that'll give you some better choices. Better choices done each day are going to start giving you better results. Maybe you'll say to me, Robin, I want to get a promotion at work, or I want to, Robin, I'm an entrepreneur. I want to achieve domain dominance and lead the field. I would say to you, start reading about the titans of business. I would say to you, listen to the right podcast. I would say to you, pull out your journal and deconstruct your winning formula. Because the more awareness you have about what you do when you're winning, that awareness will allow you to do what? Make better choices. And as you make better choices, you're going to start seeing better results. Maybe you want to have better personal relationships. Again, study people in great relationships. Study people who have built long-term marriages. Study people who feel they have connectedness and love all around them. There's books by these people. There's podcasts by these people. There's videos by these people. These people are in your family and in your neighborhood. And the more you can dial in your curiosity, because all billionaires, all A players, all superstars have massive levels of curiosity. Well, that learning will give you higher awareness. You see how the 3-step success formula works? With better awareness from your learning, you can make better choices starting today. As you start to calibrate and dial in your choices, you're going to see better results. And so in many ways, the 3-step success formula, with better awareness, you'll make better choices, you'll see better results, is all about making a quantum leap from superficiality to granularity. And you'll see this on the model. I want you to look at the model right now. And you'll see at the bottom, on the horizontal axis, this is where the 95% of humanity exists. It's what I call the cult of superficiality. They're not very thoughtful about most things. And I'm not judging, I'm just reporting. If you say, how can you upgrade your finances? Or what do you need to do to make the next month the single best month of your life? Or if you say, what have you learned about being great in business? Or what are the 5 best lessons you've learned to be a happier person? They'll say, I don't know. You see, the victim loves entertainment. The leader loves education. The victim is busy being busy. The hero is monomaniacally focused on creating an iconic, legendary life while they lift the world in the process. And so the 3-step success formula is really about helping you release any superficial understanding of success. It's about helping you release a superficial approach to the way you work. I mean, if we were talking about morning routine, the victims, the 95%, they go, I don't know what my morning routine is. I haven't studied the morning routines of the most successful, productive people on the planet. That is what I mean by the cult of superficiality. But you want to use the 3-step success formula, and as you apply it, you will actually leave the cult of superficiality, and you will make your ascent up into the group of what? Granularity. And so if you were to study a Kobe, if you were to study a Federer, if you were to study a Beethoven, if you were to study a Mozart, if you were to study a Steve Wozniak, if you were to study a Shakespeare, these people, these men and women who changed the world were masters of their craft because they didn't work or live in a superficial way. They were so calibrated and granular. Their morning routines were so meticulous. The way that they worked, I've just finished a new book, and every single line has been handcrafted. Every single illustration, I have sweat the smallest of details. That is what I mean by granularity. And as you develop better awareness about your craft or about your health or about your life, about relationships or about the things that the great billionaires do, you will start to upgrade and dial in your